Climbing gives you the ability to slow things down in a way that isn't very common today. Climbing can go from something that's real communal and everybody getting together and kind of seeing friends to going to really remote places and finding new things, kind of in that classic adventure style. Sport climbing came from Europe. It's generally no traditional gear, just bolts, so all you need is a set of quick draws. And now with the growth in climbing and all the new climbers we're seeing, it's kind of the easiest, less gear intensive, safe place to kind of show up and just go climbing.
The first time you go out climbing, you see a bolt on the wall and you just assume it's good and you assume everything's going to be safe. These bolts were put in by people who did it for themselves before climbing was popular. They did it expecting the bolts would hold them up.
Many of them were placed in the 1960s when a lot of these routes were first climbed as aid climbs. And back then, the technology and kind of the understanding of that technology was pretty primitive. And so a lot of this hardware that was installed was what today we consider inadequate for the forces that are going to be seen in a climb or fall or a situation like that.
Depending on where you are, it can be a single piece of protection that your whole life is going on. And it's one reason that bolt replacement is really big for the climbing community today. Most people who are putting up routes are pretty serious about it, and it's a long, hard work process. It's definitely not as fun as just going out and climbing routes all day.
A lot of these bolts are 30+ years old and they're starting to show signs of rust. We're trying to stay on top of the bolting and replace bolts before they ever break.
But part of that process is making sure the equipment ends up in the right place, the bolts are able to clip, it's safe. I take pride in setting things up that are safe for other people, and I take pride in establishing routes that are safe and reasonable and kind of what they should be as the climbing community has dictated.
Needs to be done. Somebody's got to do it, and I step up to the plate and help out and help get it done.